you're doing alright, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are just going to be doing another vlog video. So I'm going to be talking through some tools that I recently got, some projects that I've been working on, and some projects that you'll hopefully see in the future. So let's just get right into it with tools. So a bit dull, but I got some sandpaper. Yeah, this 120 roll from Screwfix. Next up is this respirator that we also got from Screwfix along with the sandpaper, and this is a great little respirator. I got this a couple of days ago and I've worn it quite a lot, and it really is very comfortable. We got it so that when I'm using the table saw I can have a really good mask on, because that does produce lots of really fine particles of dust, and also when I'm using the lathe, when I'm using the scrapers and the skew chisel, because they produce very fine dust particles, and also when I'm sanding on the lathe. So now onto projects, and the projects that you can see here that I've been working on have all been made on the lathe over there. The reason I haven't been filming these is because I just want to get some practice in, and I can't really be bothered setting up the camera each time I do a bit of a turning project. But some of them that you see here, I will make a video of them at some point. I will remake them, and hopefully as I remake projects the quality of them will improve. So on the right here we can see my very first bowl. I finished this just yesterday. I turned this without a chuck and without a bowl gouge, so I was pretty impressed. So I just cut a hexagon into a pretty chunky piece of wood and made it round first on my faceplate. Then I screwed a piece of wood onto the faceplate, then glued that piece of wood onto the back of that, and then just hollowed out the centre with a small spindle gouge. It did take quite a while. With a bowl gouge it would have been much faster, and I would have been able to get a much cleaner cut. But this seems alright for now, especially as my first go. And I've just finished this with vegetable oil. I was thinking I'd just finish it with my normal boiled linseed oil, but apparently that actually can be toxic if you take it into your body. So it's not a food safe finish, so I just finished it with some vegetable oil. These two will also be used around food. This has been finished with vegetable oil as well. This one hasn't yet. I need to do some work on that. So hopefully you can tell that this is a rolling pin. I made this quite a while ago, and I've only just got round to finishing it. It's alright really. Something not the best about it is that the handles are not quite the same diameter, which is something I'm definitely going to have to work on, but I didn't use any turning calipers for this because I don't have any. But we're just innovating with what we have and just trying to get it to look roughly like the thing it's meant to be. The only problem with this is that you can probably see there's a knot in there, and you can actually see all the way through, so that isn't really actually going to be the best for a rolling pin, because it will probably get food stuck in it. But anyway, I will remake one of these, and I promise I will video it for you. Something I just finished just a couple of minutes ago, and is yet to be finished, like finished with vegetable oil or whatever, is this honey dipper. This is actually my second go at honey dipper. My first one doesn't really look like a honey dipper, to be honest, but this one does. This is made out of a piece of wood that I really don't know what it is. It feels really nice though after I've made my way up through the grits and sanded it, and hopefully this will work as a honey dipper. This was meant to be like a tiny carver's mallet. Kind of turned out alright. This was obviously the first go at the honey dipper, and this was just like literally just getting something around, to be honest. But I have noticed that I'm definitely making progress on the lathe. I think on my very first turning it took me about maybe half an hour, maybe 45 minutes to get a square piece of wood round. Now it takes me 2 to 3 minutes, so definitely I am making progress. Okay, what about some I was about to say, what about some upcoming projects, but I've just thought of another project that I should probably share with you. So I've been working on these not much this week. It was mainly a couple of weeks ago that I started off, and this is the start of a rocking chair. So I've made both the side frames and obviously they kind of rock. The rockers or rollers aren't quite the same though, but hopefully they should still rock. The next thing that I really need to do with this is get some pieces in so that I can make the seat and the backrest. I do have more pieces of CLF timber that will go across the front and the back, but I don't have any plywood to make the seat. So technically we could go and get some from B&Q, but I think lots and lots of people are just trying to be safe at the moment, and I am as well, so we're just trying to avoid all the different places we go in. So really this one will probably just have to wait for now, which is fine, but I'm looking forward to finishing this off. Again, there isn't a project video for this, as I just wanted to get on and make it, but at some point if I do make another chair, I think I will probably video it for you guys. On to upcoming projects. Now obviously I don't want to tell you all of the projects because then there would be no surprises, but I'll tell you some. So obviously, as I said earlier, I made this bolt, and I think at some point I'll make another one, and I will show you how I did it, and I'll probably also film this rolling pin when I make another one that doesn't have a big gaping hole in it, and I will most likely make another honey dipper, and I will film that as well. I know in my last vlog video I said that I would film a desk being made. Unfortunately though, I didn't actually make a desk in the end. We just got one because it was getting a bit close to school starting again, so apologies for that. A slightly bigger project that you might be seeing at some point is possibly, I'm still not sure yet, I might be making a new bench. Now, I really like this bench, and to be honest, it's not that I'm going to completely start over with this bench. I'll probably use the wood that's already in this bench, but I found that it really shakes around loads. You could probably see the stuff on there just falling over. It just moves loads. So at some point, while I've got lots of time at home, obviously though, I am doing lots of schoolwork, but when I'm not doing schoolwork, I might have a bit of a think about making a new bench, because obviously, as you just saw, it is not ideal for hand tool woodworking, so I think at some point I might reuse this wood and make a better bench with some decent joints in it or something, and hopefully make it a bit heavier so it doesn't move around quite so much. So you might be seeing that at some point.